All right, guys. So welcome to our class. Today is January 17th. It's Monday. Yes, time flies. We are doing wide angle 3. It's the beginning of the book. And this is our agenda for today. So we are viewing our Google Classroom page. Let me make it bigger for you. Okay, just a moment. So super welcome, guys. What happens to my mouse? Hi, Kawani. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, teacher. Sorry.
No, that's okay. No problem. Okay, let me print just in case you crash or anything happens. I'm taking you now to our page on Google Classroom so you see what we have for today. So here we have our plan for today. Did you have a chance to do your homework from last week? Yes or no? The homework was actually the worksheets. Como nós não temos o livro ainda, né? Então a gente está fazendo só as folhinhas por enquanto, né? Que são as folhinhas digitais que a gente chama de worksheets. Então, quem lembra das folhinhas que nós passamos na semana passada? Será que alguém fez essas folhinhas aqui? Vamos ver? Aqui, ó. Deixa eu tentar olhar aqui. 10 e 12. Ó. Tá aqui. Até que eram só duas, olha. Simple present and question forms. Hey, look. Nothing difficult. Então não tinha nada complicado, era fácil de fazer. Alguém fez as folhinhas aqui? A data da entrega era hoje. Vocês conseguiram fazer? Yes or no?
I was absent in January 12th.
12th. Okay, Kawane.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Pedro. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Good to see you, Pedro.
You too.
Já viu como faz a reposição, Kawane? Já viu a nova forma de reposição?
Yes, I got it.
Ok, you got it. All right. Então, não deixem de fazer a reposição, ok? É muito importante. E registrem a reposição de vocês no Google Classroom, como nós já explicamos. All right? So, let's go there now. A gente tem aqui as aulinhas para vocês registrarem. E a gente vai ver aqui agora as aulas de janeiro, January classes. E também não deixem de fazer o homework. É muito importante, ok? So, let's see there, guys. If you have, actually, no, you don't have the book, so follow me. We are going to do page number 7. And guys, don't worry about the book now, because I can share the pages with you from the first the first unit, okay? Excuse me. All right, people. I can share the pages from the first unit with you, so don't worry. I will send those pages so you have access to the exercises. All right, so don't worry. Hi, William. Good to see you. Welcome. All right, people. So let's see our book. Let's take a look there. Here we go. All right, let me just go to our page. Yes, this is the right page, people. Okay. Hi, dear. Super welcome. I'm very happy to see you. Okay. It's really nice to have you all here. Let me take one more picture. Okay. All right, people. So this is our page for today. We are doing the first unit, remember. Last class, we started talking about body language, okay? The communication through our body, right? We saw the introduction, okay? We talked about it. So last class, we saw, for example, that we bow to people, we kiss, we cross our arms, we point at something or someone, we hug people, and we wave goodbye. So these are forms of communication without words. Okay? Now, today, we are going to see facial expressions. Oh, look at this woman. What is the feeling that she is
hum,
expressing?
nojo,
Oh,
desgaste.
yes, disgust. Okay, exactly. Disgust. Look. Now, what about this woman here? What is the feeling?
Preocupação.
Uh-huh. Can be worry, right? Worry, or it can be sadness. In some cultures, it can also mean sadness. Okay? All right. So now, let's see what they say here. Because we are going to read like an article, and we are going to choose three main ideas for this article, okay? So, first of all, before we read, okay? Before we read, they say here, skim the article. Do you remember the meaning of the word skim? Who remembers?
Skin is a pele.
Mm, no, it's very similar, but no, it's not skin. Skin.
Skin com N é pele, né? Com N de navio.
Uh-huh, yes. Like this. Let me write.
Hum,
Teacher, I think skim with M, meaning something like ler por cima.
Yes.
Leitura rápida.
Very good, Kawani. Very good. It's when you read superficially. Okay? So skim is a verb. All right? So excellent. So they say here, skim the article. So they say that we should read the article in a fast way or superficially, okay? And then after we read, we should choose the three main ideas. So let's see the ideas first, okay? The first one, researchers today disagree with Darwin's theory. Most facial expressions people use are negative. We can use our faces to hide our emotions. Some facial expressions are the same everywhere. How you use expressions depends on the country you are from. So now I will give you 1 minute to skim the text and then choose the three main ideas, okay? Let me just zoom out here. Um, is it possible to read like this? I don't think so. I think now, yes, right? Can you see it now? Yeah? Can you see the text? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So I will time you in 1 minute to read it, and I will scroll down the screen so you can see the second part. Okay? All right. So let's do it. You can begin. Okay. Time's up. So let's see the main ideas. Did you actually finish? Did you manage to finish everything? It has to be something quick, not something detailed. Okay? So, what do you think are the three main ideas? What do you think, people? Okay, very good, William. All right. So William said we can use our faces to hide our emotions. Okay. Um, we need to find two more ideas.
Some facial expressions are the same everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Who said that? Rebecca?
Yeah.
Okay, very good, Rebecca. What else? What do you think,
How
guys?
how you use expressions depend on the country you are from.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So let's check the answers. Yay! Correct. Very good, guys. Exactly. This is it. Okay? You got it. So these are the three main ideas. Okay? Now, who's that? Sorry, I got distracted. Read the article again carefully and answer the questions. So now, this time, we should read paying more attention, okay? So let's see the questions first. Question number one, which book is the article about? Question two, which five emotions did Darwin think everyone could recognize? Number three, how do Americans differ from Japanese people in their use of facial expressions? Question four, when do people try to hide their disappointment? Find an example. And question five, what is a false expression? Okay, so for this one, I will give you 2 minutes to read the article again and find the answers. Okay,
Teacher,
yes.
esse a gente pode fazer junto, porque é difícil de lembrar as perguntas e o texto.
Sorry. Can you repeat, please?
Esse exercício a gente pode fazer junto, tipo, você mostra a pergunta e eu mostro o texto, porque tá difícil lembrar as respostas das perguntas.
Yes,
E
okay, no problem. That's okay. Don't worry. So let's see, guys. Which book is the article about? Let's see. Here.
The expression of the emotions in man and animals.
Yes, it's right there. Let me see if we can, yeah, get the answers. Okay. Right here, look, the expression of the emotions in men and animals. That's the name of the book from 1872. Okay? All right. That's the answer to question number 1. Now, which 5 emotions did Darwin think everyone could recognize?
Anger, fear, sadness, disgust, and enjoyment.
Yes, excellent. These are the emotions that everybody can understand. It doesn't matter the language, it doesn't matter where you are from. Everybody understands when your face shows those emotions. Okay? Anger, fear, sadness, disgust, and enjoyment. Now, how do Americans differ from Japanese people in their use of facial expressions? It's right here.
The Japanese students often smile, but
Yes.
that Americans do not.
Yeah, they often smile. That's true. But Americans, uh-uh, do not. Okay? So, and this happens because in Japan, many people prefer not to show negative emotions. Okay. Now, when do people try to hide their disappointment? Find an example. Let's see here.
You may try to look happy even you are disappointed at a gift.
Yes. Remember, guys, thank you. Very good. When you are, for example, celebrating your birthday and someone gives you a gift and you don't really like it, but you don't want to show. So you try to pretend you like the gift, but in reality, you don't like it. You don't want to show you were disappointed, right? So you try to look happy, okay? But here, look, we need to be careful because false expressions are usually easy to notice, okay? So, what is a false expression? We just talked about it. It says here, it's when we
When
try.
you
Go ahead.
when you use your face to write the
To hide the truth. Yes,
truth.
when we use, it's when we use our faces to hide the truth. Does it happen very often? Right? We do that for many different reasons, right? Sometimes because we want to be polite, sometimes because we don't want to give bad news. Okay? It's very bad in reality. So let's check the answers. Here you go. Okay? So, yes, we got all the answers correctly. Okay? Oh, here, number 4, they say people try to hide their disappointment when they lose a competition. We didn't put that one. We put when you don't like a gift, which is also true. Okay? So the last one, a false expression is when we use our faces to hide the truth. Okay? All right, people, did you get all the answers? Yes? So all the answers are correct. So here, look. In the text, we have the example. Look, people who lose a competition may try to hide their disappointment. Okay? So sometimes they will smile to say, oh, it's okay. Ah, no problem. Isn't it, people? So this is a nice example. I will highlight this because it makes sense. Okay? So people who lose a competition may try to hide their disappointment. Okay? So we can also put that as an answer. Sometimes we get disappointed at a gift that we don't like. It may also happen. Okay? All right. All right, people. So now we've already done number 6 and number 7. Let's discuss number 8, which is about our personal opinions. In what situations do you try to control your emotions? Do you try to control your emotions when you are doing a test? Do you get nervous when you
Yeah.
have to? Yeah,
Yes.
too, too. So it's difficult, isn't it? We have to control our emotions when we have to present a project or when we have to present anything at school, right? When we have to do a test, an important test, right? Okay. How do you hide your feelings?
I don't know. I'm just I'm just right.
You just hide. Okay. All right. Okay. So we try to relax somehow, right? We try to stay calm, and sometimes we pray, right? If we believe in something. So let's see number 9. Read the text. Can you identify which smile is false? Take a look. Which one is
Yeah.
false? It's easy, right? Which one, in your opinion, is false? The first one or the second?
The second.
Okay. The first one is real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take a look there. So, did you know we have 43 muscles in our face and can make 10,000 facial expressions? Did you know that? We usually hide our feelings with a smile, but a false smile is easy to identify. When we smile, the corners of our mouth move up and our eyes become narrow. They get closer, okay? We can move the muscles around the mouth easily, but the muscles around the eyes are very difficult to control. So, if someone's mouth is smiling, but their eyes are not, then you know it's a false smile. So it's easy to identify, right? Because the smile is not following the mouth. Okay. Now, because of the pandemic, most everybody is wearing a mask. So you need to see the eyes most of the time, right? So when someone is smiling behind the mask, it's easier to notice because you see the eyes a lot nowadays. So if the eyes are not smiling, then you know the smile is fake. Okay? That's a nice tip, isn't it? All right, let's check the answers. Actually, here, I think there is no answer. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were right. Okay. So let's move on to the next page, page number 8. What is the focus here? So here, we are going to see something very important. When we ask questions in English, we use auxiliary verbs. Do, did, and the verb to be as well, right? So pay attention here. Let me make it a little bit bigger. We usually form yes no questions for most verbs with do, does, or did. Can you read the examples, please, here, Kawane? Are
Sure.
you okay? Thank you.
Do you use a lot of expression, facial expression,
Facial.
facial expressions?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, I do. Or
Or
no, I don't.
mm-hmm.
Does your
Next.
face does your face show what sorry, I what
No
you are
problem.
feeling?
Uh-huh. What you're feeling? Uh-huh.
Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Did did he smile? Yes, he did. No, he didn't.
Okay. So it's very simple. Thank you, Kawani. You just have to begin the question with the auxiliary verb because it's a yes, no question. Okay? And the answer is going to be yes, the subject, and the auxiliary verb. Okay? Now, when we form WH questions, then we have to use the pronoun first. So let's say we form WH questions with the question word first, followed by do, does, or did. Can you read the example, please? Actually, the examples, please, Rebecca.
Sure. Why do people use facial expressions? When does some control his or her expression?
Okay, thank you. So when we have question pronouns, they come first. And the question here is information question. The answer is not yes or no, but is a piece of information. Okay? Now, with the verb to be, we don't need do, does, or did. Can you read the examples, please, Pedro?
Um, is she angry with him? Yes, she's. No, she's a.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, were they disappointed? Yes, they were. No, they weren't.
Okay, thank you, Pedro. Very good.
We're welcome.
So in WH questions, the question word comes before the verb to be, okay? So here, why are gestures important? Okay, guys. So when we use question words, they come before the verb to be, all right? Like the other auxiliary verbs, okay? So now let's practice a little bit. Complete the questions using do or the verb to be in the third person is. So, how do you know when people are lying? Can you tell? Here are some signs to look for. If you can answer yes to 5 or more of these questions, then the person you're speaking with is probably lying. Wow, are you good at this? It's difficult. So we have to put do or is. So let's say the first one, guys, what do you think?
Is.
Let's see. Is. Uh-huh. Is their hand in front of their mouth when they are speaking? Okay, this is a sign. Number 2.
Do.
Yes, great. Excellent. Do they look you in the eye? Number 3.
Do again.
Do again. Do they turn their body away from you? Number 4.
If
Look,
no, not sorry, teacher.
do. There is a verb here. So do their eyes move to the right? That's a good indication the person is lying. When the person moves the eyes to the right. Number 5.
Do.
Yes. Do they use any unusual gestures? Like touch the nose, touch the eye, or the forehead? Number 6.
Is.
Uh-huh. Is their face or neck red? And number 7, this is typical.
It's.
Look at the verb. Scratch is the same as when you do this with your nose, okay? When it's itching, you scratch. Like for example, now I'm scratching my arm, okay? If a mosquito bites me, I scratch, okay? So scratch is a verb. So here should be do. Do they scratch their nose? So this is very typical. If someone is lying, the person either touches the nose or scratches the nose or the ear sometimes, okay? So let's check the answers, okay? And all these movements, all these gestures are involuntary. Okay, people. So usually when the person is lying, the person doesn't look you in the eye. Okay, so that's very bad. Okay? So it's a good idea, guys, to take a picture of the exercises. So when the book arrives, you already have the answers to the exercises. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 11. Choose the correct words to complete the questions. Now it's easy. You can do that on your own. Let's just do the first one together. When you last shake hands with someone, do you understand the meaning of shake hands? Who knows? What is to shake hands? Who knows? Nobody. Nobody knows the meaning of shake hands.
Balançar as mãos.
Sorry?
Apertar as mãos.
Apertar as mãos,
Ah,
verdade. Tá certo.
okay. When you meet someone for the first time, nowadays
Confundi.
not so much because we are in a pandemic, so we avoid shaking hands. But in the past, we used to shake hands when we met someone in a formal way. So to shake hands is to really touch the hand of the other person. Okay, you do like this. All right. Business people usually shake hands a lot when they meet a colleague. Okay. So, what is the
Wave,
verb? Yes.
wave hands, acenar, né?
Which one is this? When? did you last shake hands with someone? I don't even remember. Do you remember the last time you shook hands with someone? I don't really. Because we've been in this pandemic for like 2 years now. So I think 2 years or even more. Yeah. The last time I shook hands with someone, yeah, 2 years. What about you? Do you remember the last time you shook hands with someone? When did you last shake hands?
Shake hands, don't know, but something like hug a new people,
Okay. Yeah,
hug a new people
Yeah. Do you
that
remember the last
has
time?
been a long time.
A long time. Yeah, me too. So, guys, now try to do the other ones, okay? And then we correct together. I'll give you 1 minute to do that, all right? I'll time you. So, 1 minute for that from 2 to 6. Okay, go ahead. Okay, time's up. Let's check the answers. Okay, let's see, guys. So let me just take one more picture before we correct this one. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Thank you for the claps. All right. So let's take a look there. Number 2, what do you have? What do you think, guys? Are or do?
Are.
Are you sure? Look, you have a verb
Uh,
here, greet. So how?
do.
Ah, how do you
Mas,
usually listen?
oh,
How
sorry,
do
Jason,
you,
pode continuar.
don't worry. How do you usually greet your friends? Because there is a verb, okay? So it's not how are you? No, it's how you do something. There is a verb. Okay, Pedro?
Ok.
So how do you greet your friends? Greet is the same as when you say hello. When I say, oh, hi. Hi, Pedro. This is to greet. Good morning or good afternoon. This is to greet. Okay? Number 3, what do you have?
Is.
Yes, very good. Why is a smile better than a frown? A frown is when you do like this with your forehead. Okay. 4. Come on. What do you think?
Is.
Yes, that's right. Who is the calmest person you know? Okay. Number 5.
Do.
All right. What do you look like when you're angry? Number 6.
Is.
Yes. Is it okay to greet people with a kiss in your country? All right. Checking the answers. Did you get everything okay? Do you have any questions? No? Is it okay? Yes, Annalise. You're very quiet today. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right. So, Kawane, Rebecca, is everything okay?
Yeah.
William, all right.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So now moving on to this interaction part, they want us to ask and answer the questions from exercise 11 with a partner. So you can ask the questions. You can choose one question here and ask the group. So let's go ahead. Choose a question and then you can ask. You can go ahead, Kawani. You can start.
Beginning for the first one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can choose any question. You decide.
How do you usually greet your new friends?
Oh, very nice. That's a good question. I usually say, "Oh, hey, how's it going? Are you okay? You good?" Right? What about you? How do you usually greet your friends?
All depends.
And
Oh,
it's a lot thing.
Depends of the friend.
it depends on. It depends
Depends
on.
on the friend.
Uh huh. Okay. All right. Now,
But usually I start with a joke or something fun.
okay. All right. That's a good idea. Okay. Thank you. So come on, somebody else, ask a question.
Who is the calmest person you know?
Who? Number 4?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. And who is the calmest person you know?
Ah, okay. Um, the calmest person I know is my cousin Iara. I have a cousin. She's very calm, and I really like her because of that. She's really quiet, really easygoing and relaxed. So, yeah, I would say my cousin. What about you? Who is the calmest person you know?
Maybe me.
Who?
Me? I don't know. I think it's me.
You. Oh, how
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Awesome. Good for you. Okay. All right. Anybody else would like to ask a question? Okay, the last one everybody knows, right? It's not okay anymore. Is it okay to greet people with a kiss in your country? Mm, not anymore, right? Not anymore. Now with the pandemic, we don't kiss anymore, right? All right, people. Oops, what have I done? Ooh, I closed the book accidentally. I'm sorry. Let me open it up again. Whoa. Sorry, guys. We're almost done. Just a moment. Oh my goodness. Everything now is opening together. Sorry, guys. The computer is saying over, over. Yes, we are finishing. We actually finished the page. So let me just zoom in. So let's just do the last one here together. Guys, this is very simple. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. Let's do this together. We have some questions. I guess all of them are questions, okay? And we have the words here. Why Anne so upset last night? What should we put here? Why was verb to be in the past. Why was Anne so upset last night? Now, number two, who?
Do.
Billy.
Yeah. Okay. Who did you see at the party? Uh-huh. Now, number three.
That's
Pay attention. Animals is plural. So, I think you should change the auxiliary. It should be do. Do animals understand our emotions? Okay. Number four,
Where
were. Okay.
were.
Yes.
That's like a
Were,
word.
yeah. Were you able to explain how you felt? Because it's in the past. Okay. Number five, look at this photo. Who?
Yes.
Pay attention. We have remind. Remind is a verb. So I cannot put is here. because I have a verb here. So I have to use
Does.
does. Who does it remind you of? And now Tom looks well. How
Is.
is how is his health these days? Checking the answers. Please take a picture if possible. Okay. All right, people. Can I close?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, guys. So, what did we learn today? Let's take a look. Back to our page on Google Classroom. Let me share here. Today, we talked about facial expressions. We saw some questions, yes, no questions, with do, does, did, and be. And we also saw WH questions. Okay? So it's important to practice this. Homework, online practice, unit 1.2, and the worksheets. Okay? The day or the deadline for this homework is January 24. Okay? Here we have some extra material for you and the worksheets. Look, yes, no questions and WH questions. Here, two worksheets for about our class today. All right. So people, don't forget to replace your classes. Like I showed you before here on Google Classroom, you have the replacements you need to post now on Google Classroom. Okay, you watch the video and then you post
We all
the
know.
picture here. Yeah. Okay, you watch the videos, the video links are all here. Okay, it's easy now. They're all posted on Google Classroom. So you watch the videos here and then you post on the date of your absence. Let me minimize here. Look, you see the day that you were absent, and then you post the material here, the picture of your replacement you put here. Okay? All right, guys. So, thank you very much for coming.
Bye bye,
Thank you,
teacher.
Pedro. Bye bye. Thank you, Rebequinha, William, Cauane,
Bye bye, teacher.
Annalise.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Thank you. Bye bye.
See you.
See you on Wednesday. Hey,
Bye.
guys.
Have a nice day. See
Bye
you
bye.
Wednesday.
Thank
Yep.
you for coming. Okay. Bye bye, people.
Bye.
Bye.